It's nice out here. It's not hot. Shalom, shalom. Call on Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Giving all praises to the great Ali Shaider of Israel, the great I Am, the possessor of heaven and earth, of the spirits of heaven and earth. Also giving much respect to Yahawah Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his father's royal right arm, my redeemer, my comforter, and my salvation, and the only one that plead his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for salvation. Shout out to Great Millstone, the ones who gave me this wisdom, knowledge, and truth and understanding that helped me wake up, not to only go back to the Holy Father Yahawah, but to prepare us for these times ahead, these strange and bizarre and beautiful times ahead. It's awesome to live and to see these days. Amen to that. And shout out to the apostles, a Great Millstone, because they work around the clock to give us whatever we need, all the way from words, break words, vocabulary words, the meanings of them, history, history of the Bible and how to understand the Bible. History and the Bible go hand in hand. What else I was going to say? Learning on precepts and giving you news updates of the signs of the times. Amen to that. They are always right, and everything that they said was happening is coming true. So much respect to Yahawah Shemiah Shai's prophets. Amen to them. Shout out to Great Millstone. I said Great Millstone. Shout out to the Akim, the men that's in the Word. You may not be from a camp, or you may not be from Great Millstone, but you still believe in the Word. You go to the highways and byways when you can, and you go to the highways and byways when you can. It's loud. Sorry. And you listen to the prophets. You do the research, and you listen, you study, you learning. Shout out to those beautiful men that came back to Yahawah Shemiah Shai, doing everything in their power to seek his mercy. Much love to them, and much love to the Akwaf, the beautiful women that's in the Word. And even if they don't have a man, they still fear the law, the statute, laws, and commandments of Yahawah Shemiah Shai. They listen and they learn in silence. Shout out to you guys. Much love to Great Millstone. Much love to the Akim and the Akwaf, the people that are doing everything in their power to show Yahawah Shemiah Shai they love him and to seek his face, seek his mercy. Amen. During these times. Today's title is called Visitation. Visitation of your iniquity. And this is just to contribute to the prophets and what they said about, a lot of high activity of what people will call UFOs or IFOs or aliens or extraterrestrial beings. And we all know them they are the angels, the chariots of Yahawah Shemiah Shai. And we get an alarming rate. It's increasing more and more of chariot sightings around the world. They're starting to become more visible. They're starting to become, rumor has it, got other rumors about them coming out of the spacecrafts. We had one in Vegas where the ship had crash landed into somebody's backyard, and the aliens came out, and the angels came out, and they were at least 5 to 6 feet tall, and their eyes was glowing, and they were scaring the crap out of the people that lived there, that they crashed in their backyard. So that one is actually pretty true. I believe that one, because I've seen, I have my testimonies of me seeing the angels up close. Not to where they out of the ship though, that's something else. But I have seen the ship. I have seen the chariots of Yahawah up close, and witnessed the glory and being an eyewitness to extraterrestrial moments, extraordinary moments that I'll never be able to forget. So I understand that. I even caught one on camera during my time. So a camera up close, and it was so large when a plane flew under it, it made the plane look like a grain of rice. That's what it looked like. So yes, it's visitation of the angels, and visitation of people as well, because the Most High is visiting a lot of people that for their iniquity, So let me get my book out of my bag. He's visiting them for their iniquity and for the bad things they've done. So if you're good and you believe in Yahawah Shemiah Shai and you got works, or if you're a woman and you believe in Yahawah Shemiah Shai and you pray and you be a good woman and you're trying the best that you can to keep your sins and your sins, aka your iniquities, pretty much, down onto a low level to where the Most High doesn't notice them, then he won't come and visit you. You know, sometimes bad things do happen to good people. Why? To good Israelites. Why? Because we live in these, we still in the captivity, the land of our captivity. So we live in these corrupted bodies. So, you know, sometimes bad things do happen to you. Yes, it does. But it's not to say for those who have iniquity. So the iniquity part is really bad, because something really bad can happen to you, and it can determine, sometimes it can determine whether you live or whether you die. You know, sometimes it could determine, you know, whether you're going to end up, the Most High may take something from you, you know, permanently, or, you know, he could take you altogether. It's the same thing of living and dying, but, you know, sometimes the Most High will allow you to live, but he'll take something from you, something vital sometimes, or something serious, like something financially, or, you know, something that you really need that you won't be able to get back. And this is for a lot of wicked people, a lot of evil people. You know, they get their visitations in time. That's why a lot of us don't worry about it, because in time, a lot of the wicked of our brothers and sisters that you may think that are prosperous, that are doing good because they're doing bad things, in time they are visited for the things that they do. You know, because right now I got family that's being visited, you know, for the things that they do, and it's not good, you know. But this is how Yahawah do business, and in time, the wicked, they got to pay for the wicked things that they do, and it's quite expensive, you know. It's very expensive for the wicked, because they doing bad things, and those things cost, and and at some point they got to pay for the things that they do. So it's just like, when you have that understanding, you be aware of not to be an example to them. Yeah, we take our daily affliction, you know, because we are afflicted because we are part of the curses and whatnot. But that's cool. But when you are visited by Yahawah, it could be a bad thing, you know. So let me get the Bible out and get some Bible precepts and all that. I have to come later, because it's so hot during the daytime. I'm like, okay, and then I keep doing it on my work day. I want to be able to come out. I want to be able to come out on my off day and be able to do my little highway and byway thing. And that's it. Because I keep going out on the days that I'm supposed to be working, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting. I mean, I maintained it for as long as I could, but now, you know, the Spirit of Yahawah is putting it in me to change it up and to make it a little bit more easier on me, rather than just pushing myself to that limit. Even though now the Most High got it to where I'm at rest, and He put me in a better position to where I don't have to work like I used to. So, you know, that's a blessing too. But, you know, not to say the same for the people that's around me that's getting their visitations. The Most High will visit you. I got a sister, and she doesn't seem to understand, you know, that just because you talk about God, just because you like Yahawah, you know, just because you say good things, that doesn't mean that the Most High likes you, you know. So she getting visited too for the things that she do, and she having problems with her boyfriend, with her ex-boyfriend, and she keep getting with him. He keep beating her ass. She keep getting with him. She keep beating her ass. She fight him back. She still get her ass beat, and she's actually becoming more and more of a destroyed person. So it's not just her. That situation, she has multiple situations, and she got a lot of spirits in her that she needs to cast out on her own. Nobody can help her do that, you know. And it's financially, it's dealing with kids. You having kids before your time, you know. You not having no job, you know. Whatever hustle she do, she can't keep it up. Even if she made the hustle herself, she still can't keep it up. Laziness. You don't want to get no job and get up and pay no bills. Usury. She keep using the people around you to get what you want, and that can only last for so long, you know. So now she just can't get it right. And then the Most High is stripping her and breaking her down, and she getting her butt whooped by Yahawah, you know. So the Most High came to visit her, and it wasn't for her good. It's actually breaking her down more and more and destroying her more and more. And she's making these choices, and as well as the Most High putting it on her spirit to do it to herself. See, that's one thing you got to be careful of. We don't have no control over the things that we do. Only the Lord has control over us. So we got to pray to Yahawah to guide us in a good path. And if you don't, the Most High will guide you in the bad path. It's all on what you ask the Lord for. We don't have no control over ourselves. That's why we pray for the Most High to give us the right direction, for us to show us the right path, for us to make us do right, you know? Because without controlling, even though these evil people think that they're in control, but they're not, you know, when they feel like they got a sense of control in a weird way, you know, the Most High don't care about them. He let them do whatever they want, and whatever they think is right is right. The Most High is not, really worried about what they do, really caring about what they do, you know? So it's just like he let them do whatever they want. When the time and appointed time come for him to visit them, they can either be killed or they can be punished for the things that they do. And that's on them. Sometimes these people so wicked, so blind, they don't even know that it's the Lord that's doing it to them. So it's just like for us that know that, we do the best that we can to stay on the Lord's good side, you know, deal with our daily afflictions. Praying to Yahawah Shem Yahushai that is not to make it light on us, you know, so we get the pray for to be acquitted, so we don't have to be in the midst of judgment, you know. Stay on Yahawah's good side to the best that you can, you know. I don't know, I pray, I kind of feel like I'm on Yahawah's good side, you know, but like the Most High say, stay circumspect, you know. If something bad happened to me, I know the Lord did it, you know, and I know there's a reason why he's doing it, you know, to teach me a lesson. You always, when you're dealing with Yahawah Shem Yahushai, expect to learn something new every day, every moment of your life, you know. Every day, every moment, every second, you're going to learn something new. The Most High always got lessons upon lessons for you to learn, you know, in the Bible. You know, you can listen to the prophets. You know, it's all kinds of things, life lessons, all these things. When you understand that deep spirituality, then you understand Yahawah Shem Yahushai. He's always going to test you. He's always going to push you. He's always going to make you do the right thing. It's going to make you go into the right direction. And then at the end, it makes you feel good. It might hurt, it might suck, it might be rugged, you know, but at the end, when it's all said and done, you'll feel better and you'll love Yahawah more. Like if Yahawah didn't do this, then I wouldn't be this certain way. If Yahawah didn't do that, then I wouldn't be doing the stuff that I'm doing now. So, you know, be happy, you know, and give the Most High your faith, give him your love, and give him your focus, because you got to understand the end result of people who don't do that. You know, like my granny, she keep praying about Jesus Christ and praying to Jesus and calling him Jesus, you know, calling him Yahshua. You know, she knows the name. We told her the name. She don't care. She consumed with that. I love my granny, but she consumed with that woman pride, and she is institutionalized Stockholm syndrome, whatever you want to call it. But she's programmed that way. There is no changing her. There is no stopping it. It's just what it is. If the Lord don't want her, the Lord don't want it. A long time ago, she considered herself a prophet of Jesus Christ, so that makes her a false prophet in that genre, you know. So a day ago, she was getting on the bus, and she accidentally stepped on a homeless lady's cloth, and the homeless lady, she rudely pulled the cloth, and she yanked the cloth so hard that my granny, she had fell on the bus, and she had hurt herself. So, you know, when I heard about it, I took it as a sign from the Most High, you know, because the Most High can put evil spirits in your way, and it can be a stumbling block in your path. And these evil spirits that be around, and, you know, the prophets clarified the demons, they are angels. They just call demons because they do the bad things. And demon actually means knowledge. So, but, you know, we call them evil spirits, but these evil spirits, they act and they got a purpose of doing the bad things when it's time for something bad to happen to you. And it doesn't matter if you're a child, a baby. It doesn't matter if you're old. It doesn't matter. Like I said, even if you're a baby, your mama could drop you on the floor, you know, off a simple stumble, and that can be from you, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you've done in your past life, and now you are, you got a mental disability off that fall from what had happened to you. So you got to be real careful. You know, the Most High don't play that kind of stuff, and it doesn't matter if you old. Like I said, he made my granny fall like that and hurt herself real bad. It's spirits that be in the way. You know, they be waiting on you to fuck up, and they'll come after you in time. So Sorry. Get this book out. Or like my brother, he got visited the day before. And if Yahawah visits you, he want to be able to see you doing the right thing. You know? He want to be able to see you doing the right thing. And Yahawah can visit you anytime that he wants. You got angels, you got evil spirits, and they all report back to Yahawah Shem Yahushai on what you think, what you do, how you feel, you know? You got to be circumspect about the spiritual world around you. Like Yahawah say, see the things that are unseen. It's stuff around you that's happening that you can't see, and it's happening. So you got to, it's the spiritual world. The spiritual world lives side by side. The world is physical, it's spiritual. It's both sides. Now, people that are wicked, they forgot about all this. Like our people that are wicked, they forgot about the spirituality of the world, you know? So these evil spirits, they do exist. These angels, they do exist. These things are real, and they do have an impact on conditioning your life and on your life in general, you know? So my brother, he was with his girlfriend, and another couple was with him, and they was driving. While he was driving, he drove around the roundabout a little too fast, and he didn't notice that it was a divider in it, and he ran into the divider and totaled his girlfriend's car, you know? So that's a form of visitation from Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Now he, you know, a couple of thousand in debt to his girl, and instead of him getting his own car, you know, he can't get his own car. Now he got to get his girlfriend a car. So, you know, that right there is quite the blow, you know, from Yahawah Shem Yahushai to him. And plus, he ain't been on his shit. You know, he ain't doing what he got to do. He don't go to the highways and byways, you know, and he got something on him, you know. You know, he got something, some sort of spirit on him, because every time, you know, he listened to the prophets, or he listened to, I try to talk to him, you know, because I believe, and, you know, I try to go out there and do the best that I can. You know, he don't listen. He listens, but then when stuff starts to take place, the spirits get on him, and he do the exact opposite of everything that he stands for. So it's like, you know, in a weird way, I'm kind of happy that he not around no more, you know, but at the same time, I was mad that he wasn't around, because I'm financially unstable for the moment, so I need all the help I can get. But you know, you can't depend on people like that. You feel me? So that's another learning lesson, you know, about visitation. Now, the other visitation is what's happening, you know, for the past couple of years, but now it's getting worse with the alien activity or whatever. You guys, they getting visited real bad, man, real bad. Peru got visited. They said that the aliens hopped out and they started attacking them, and they started shooting them, and they was hitting the aliens and stuff and beating them up, and it was all kind of madness, you know. They shot the alien down, but the alien got up, and it kept moving, and the aliens were 5 to 6 feet tall, you know. So we, being circumspect, know that it can happen, you know. And I was listening to the prophets, and they said, hey, it could be true, you know, because this is around the time where Yahawah said that he would visit the earth, which he made. So he was coming back to check on the earth, and he's even visiting other races, you know, other people around the world, people that's worshiping false idols, these wicked ass people, these the stuff that's going on in Ukraine. They got high level UFO activity. You know, these angels is watching. They are responding. They are acknowledging. Right now, I had gotten an alert about the prophet, and he put the alert up there because it's the angels are showing themselves. These chariots are starting to come out in the open, like more and more, you know. And right now, we are being visited, and that there are two ways. You know, you can be visited for the bad things that you do, you know, and we getting visited by these UFOs and these chariots of Yahawah Shem Yahushai that's making themselves more and more visible every day. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. And it's not bad for us. It's a good thing for us. It's bad for the people that don't believe. So, you know, you got to be circumspect and watch out for that. Well, at least it's not as hot as it was earlier, so. And a lot of the world, like the world itself and the people itself, they getting real scared. You know, they getting worried. But, you know, the prophets is telling us not to worry. For those of us that's the Israelites, we ain't got nothing to worry about. We don't have nothing to worry about. We know that those are the chariots of salvation. We know that the return of Yahawah's only begotten son, Yahawah, is drawing near. And we know that this is the signs of the times. These are the end times. We know. So it's like, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to be alarmed about. It's just a lie. And it's only going to continue to get worse from here. And, you know, like they said, the only thing that's holding the chaos back is the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the chip that's yet to be active, you know. And when that happens, then all hell is going to break loose and everything is going to go into some sort of a landslide for the world itself, you know. So I like Isaiah. There you go, that's a good one. It's kind of windy, give me a moment. And it says in Jeremiah, and this is constantly what's happening. You know, these are warnings and signs and prophecies. You know, but most importantly, warnings. Yahawah did warn about a visitation, about him coming back to the world, you know, and visiting the world. And those supposed aliens, we know they're the angels of Yahawah, but these people, and even the Christians, they call them aliens. That's dumb, because if you read the Bible, you a Christian, when you see these UFOs and you see these things happening, those are the angels of Yahawah. But they so hypnotized that they think angels are spirits that appear at random, you know, or spirits that appear at certain times, and they can be seen or unseen. And they got these wings and they look like white people, you know, in the story, and they nice and they kind, when that's not so, you know. So when they see these chariots and they see these spaceships that's coming from, you know, from the outer space, that's pretty much where they're coming from, they get alarmed, and even the Christians call them aliens. That's stupid, because if you believed in God, if you believed in Yahawah, then you would know that. And Ezekiel, it says that they would get visitation from the angels, and they give the image of the angels, and they tell you what the ships would look like. Even though they come in various ships, they just try to give you some sort of insight of how it's going to happen and how they coming. So it says, thus says Yahawah, it says, they shall thoroughly glean as a vine the remnant of Israel, as a grape gatherer. Put your hands back into the as a grape gatherer. Put your hands back into the branches. To whom shall I speak and give warning, that they may hear? Indeed, their ears are uncircumcised, and they cannot give heed. Behold, the word of Yahawah is a reproach to them. They have no delight in it. Therefore, I am full of fury of Yahawah. I am weary of holding it in. I will pour it out on the children outside, and on the assembly of the young men together. For even the husband shall be taken with the wife, the age with him who is full of days, and their houses shall be turned over to others, and fields and wives together. It says, for I will stretch out my hand against the inhabitants of the land, says Yahawah, because from the least of the greatest, even to the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness. It says, and from the priest and from the prophet even to the priest, everyone deals falsely. They have also healed the hurt of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. Were they ashamed when they have committed abomination? No, they were not at all ashamed, nor did they know how to blush. Therefore, they shall fall among those who fall at the time I punish them. They shall be cast down, says Yahawah. So the Lord is making promises that he would destroy our enemies for us, that one day the Yahawah is going to come back, which is now. These days are coming now, all the way up to that day, you know, that the angels are coming to visit the planet. And this is the curse that's going out throughout the world, that the enemy would keep seeing these beings that are coming from the outer space, you know, from other worlds and other universes, but they all, you know, come from Yahawah Shem Yahushai, I'm just saying. You know, they scared, they alarmed, so they actually been conditioning people and training people to attack the angels when they see them. You know, especially Israel, you know, the Israelites, you know, they training them to attack them when they see them, you know. So we watch movies like Independence Day. What's that show called? I forgot that stupid ass show, man. The X Files. What's another show called? What's another show called? Another good space alien. My mind is going so fast, I'm not really thinking about it, you know. I seen another the Avengers Endgame. That's another one. What's another one called? I don't know, but mainly, you know, I can lean on Independence Day, you know, because that's like one of the biggest movies that came out that speaks about the end time, you know. Bird Box, the movie, you know, that movie is about them trying to stop the coming of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, about the Israelites putting down arms and joining with the white man and the rest of the world to fight off the Lord when he does come, you know, which is fucked up, you know, because if you're a fellow Israelite and you understand the Bible, why would you not want revenge on the people who oppressed you and destroyed you and left you in these horrible ghettos and killing your people and destroying your family and suppressing you so bad to where you guys are killing one another? Who wouldn't want any vengeance? Who wouldn't want to see their enemy get their karma, so to speak? You know, who wouldn't want, you know, their enemy to be destroyed by the Most High, and the Most High gain vengeance and gain victory for us? You know, because I do agree when it comes to the Bible and it comes to the prophets, I agree with Yahawah Shem Yahushai destroying these people for what they've done and giving us that revenge and that we so need, you know, because then we need to be put back in order, and we need the world to be changed, you know. So this is what the white man is afraid of, and he's conditioning our people to hate Yahawah. He conditioning our people to go against the Lord. There's so many animes that I've watched, so many stories that I've heard, so many movies, so many concepts, you know, of them hypnotizing people to hate God. It's a lot of them. I've seen like 3 animes in the past. One anime is called Ergo Proxy, and that one is stopping God, killing God, and being with the humans. What's another anime that I saw recently that had something to do with another one. That was Ergo Proxy. Outlaw Star. It's about them going to go find this place called the Galactic Ley Line. When they got there, they found this artificial computer that was built by some races long ago, and they considered that to be God, which is not accurate. You know, God don't exist. Yahawah is a supercomputer made by people. You know, this kind of ideology, you know, and that's not true. That's far from true. I forgot the other anime that I was watching, but it's animes, and it's a lot of movies that's relating to killing and destroying the Most High, you know. So, and Bird Box was one of the worst ones. That was stupid. Or changing the ideology, you know, to make people think, you know, otherwise about Yahawah, to make them more lost. Like I was watching Nefarious last night, and it was talking about Christianity and the ideology and what they think God and the angels and demons are, and they follow the doctrine, the fallen angel doctrine, that doesn't exist in the Bible at all. They believe in and Satan going against Yahawah. They believe in the fallen one. They believe in they believe in well, actually, I done said as much as I could about that movie, but that movie, it was a good movie, but it was stupid. Like, it was a lie. So the whole goal was them to push the Christianity religion on people to make them believe that, like Pope's Exorcist. That movie was fucking stupid, man. That movie was stupid as fuck. Like the only movie that I actually liked it out of the horror genre right now is fucking Evil Dead Rising. That shit was some sick shit. Like, that shit was sick, but, you know, they low-key tried to push Christianity in that too, but it wasn't a lot. It was just about evil spirits, and I liked that. You know, straight to the point, you know, none of all that weird shit about the nun and, you know, fucking exorcism, some white man coming and exorcising a spirit, and as long as he uses the Bible, you know, and he went to these churches that ordained him a priest, he felt like he can cast out demons for probably $50,000. I'll cast a spirit out of your daughter and shit. Like, they did. The whole goal is for you to not find the truth. That's the whole fucking goal for the Israelite man and for the Israelite woman. They don't want you to find out who you are. They don't want you to find out who your God is. They want you to see these events of the world, like the cash sort, no, the crashing of the dollar, you know, that as a bad thing. They want you to see the fucking World War III as a bad thing. They want you to see a nuclear threat as a bad thing. They want you to see America ending as a bad thing, when all of this shit is the best thing to ever happen to the children of Israel. Nuclear bomb is going to help clean the world, you know, because this world is such a mess and it's so nasty, and the devil's influence, which is the white man, has spread throughout the whole world. And the Most High said, and his monuments and all these buildings and all of this stuff got to go. You know, like I said, I had a dream before that the world had ended, and it was not a building left standing. Nothing was left standing. All of this was blown away. You know, all of it was gone. You know, so the nuclear bomb is a representation of things being cleaned up, because this stuff is nasty. It's garbage everywhere. It's wickedness everywhere. So the nuclear bombs are not a bad thing. They're only bad if you left here. And that's the whole goal of us, you know, to find mercy in Yahawah Shem Yahushai, and hope we pray that we are exempt from judgment, you know, and we get called up to the chariots if we survive and make it to the last day. Because don't nobody want to be here when America is exchanging nuclear missiles with Russia and China and the rest of the world that goes against them. So, you know, don't nobody want to be here on that day. You know, people make light of it, but it's actually pretty real. And when it happens, you don't want to be here. You don't want to see no nuclear bomb go off in front of you. You know, that's not something that you want to deal with, you know. So when you think about it, instead of taking the angels and the chariots and they spacecrafts as a threat against you, the Israelites should be looking at them and being grateful and being like, you know what? That is the way out. That is Yahawah Shem Yahushai sending his message. And he was making do on the promise that, you know, that he could come save us, you know, that he will come save us. And that's the faith that we got in Yahawah Shem Yahushai. So we're going to see it. It says, thus says Yahawah, stand in the ways and see. And this is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. It says, thus says Yahawah, stand in the way and see, and ask for the old paths, where the way is good, where the good way is, and walk in it. Then you will find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk in it. Also I set watchmen over you. Listen to the sound of the trumpet, which is happening. It says, but they said, we will not listen. Therefore hear, you nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will certainly bring calamity on this people, the fruit of their thoughts. That's right. Because they have not heeded my words nor my law, but rejected it. For what purpose to me comes frankincense from Sheba, and sweet cane from a far country? Your burnt offerings are not acceptable, nor your sacrifices sweet to me. Therefore says Yahawah, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and sons together shall fall on them. Their neighbor and his friend shall perish. So the Most High is making promises on his threats. And that's not, well, actually it's a good thing to us, but it's a bad thing for the rest of everybody and the rest of the world. So he said that I'm going to come and cast confusion on you. I'm going to come and cast blindness on you. And when you pray to me, I'm not going to hear you, because I know that when you pray to me, it's not when you talk about me, you know, it's not in your heart to do it. So people that like talking about Yahawah and is entertained by the idea of it, but there's no action, there's no change in their heart. The Lord don't want them, you know. So like the Most High say, they clap their hands, you know, they applaud you, they dance around, they feel the hype, but at the end of the day, it's not in them to worship him. So like the Most High said, I will put it in the fruit of your thoughts not to desire me. You know, so a person can say, oh, I believe in Yahawah, or did you see this, or did you see that, which I hate. I hate this shit, because this is how people play on people's emotions. You know, and everybody knows that I like God. You know, I like Yahawah Shem Yahushai. So they would use that to come to me, you know, and be like, hey, you know, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? You know, or this event is happening, that is happening, and God is good, and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but they actions don't connect with the words. So it's just like when they do something bad, I'm looking at them stupid, like why talk to me? Why talk to me about it when you're not gonna change? Like I give a fuck, you know? So don't come at me about this and stop playing on my heart about stuff that you don't mean, you know? So if you don't believe in God, you don't believe in God. Oh well, you know? Girls in my face, but they all worn out. Ugh. They want to look and see what I'm doing and shit. They want to be in my face. They try to get at me, but see the Bible in my hand. Oh, he one of those crazy ones. Nah, I don't want y'all. Y'all walking and all that. Nah, I don't want that. But yeah, you know, they think I care about that kind of shit. I don't. I'm starting not to. So it's getting irritating for people to try and play on my emotions about it when I actually mean what I say. I actually try to do what I say, compared to somebody who don't do nothing at all and just sitting there and they don't give a fuck, you know? So it's just like, no, they expect me to care, but then again, I don't. I don't really care, you know? Like, that's not what's in my heart, you know? And stop playing on my emotions and stop talking about God. Stop talking about Yahawah, because you're not about it. You're doing all this evil shit, and then you want to come to me and be like, I prayed to Yahawah Shem Yahushai to help me, you know, and to get me what I need, and I just feel sorry for the things that I do, but you don't want to change it. You don't want to stop it. So it's just annoying as hell to come at me, somebody who believes, and try to play on my feelings. And I'm like, yo, well, that's good. At least she prayed to Yahawah Shem Yahushai, and she feel bad and she want to repent. No, fuck that, yo. Let these people go, man. Like, fuck them. I don't care if they're your family and all that. If they don't change, they don't change. Like the Prophet Tahar said, if they don't change, they heathens. Regardless of what they talk about, regardless of how good they may feel, they heathens, bro. They don't care, bro. You know, so it's just like at the end of the day, even if you love them, they consider heathens. They're gonna talk about God, but if they still smoke, you doing heathenistic ways. You're not about it. They can sit there, you know, and agree with you, but if they are drunks and they horrible drunks, that means you're abusing. You know what I'm saying? You're abusing you're abusing what you do. That can be considered heathenistic ways too, because the Most High don't want you drunk and violent. You know, he wants you to drink and drink responsibly. Nobody said there was nothing wrong with it, but when you drunk and you violent and you fighting and you snapping and shit, that's could be heathenistic ways too, barbaric ways too. You know, you say you care, you know, but then again, you out there starting shit. You out there getting into fights. You know, you bringing trouble to your own home. That means you doing heathenistic ways. You don't care about what the Most High feel. Some people got a sense to be afraid of him and then turn around and still do what they do. Don't know why they do that, but that's what they do. And it says, thus says, behold, a people come from the north country, and a great nation will be raised from the farthest parts of the earth. They will lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel and have no mercy. Their voices roars like the sea, and they ride on horses. As men of war set an array against you, O daughter of Zion. So the Most High promised that war would visit Israel, you know. War would come and visit them. They would be destroyed. And when World War III finally kick off and the nations invade and all that, when it does happen, they will be visited. So they're going to get their butts kicked during this time. You know, so it's just like the Most High make do on that. And it says, we have heard the report of it. Our hands grow feeble. Anguish has taken hold of us, pangs of a woman in labor. Do not go out into the field, nor walk by the way, because the sword of the enemy. It says, fear is on every side. O daughter of my people, dress in sackcloth and roll about in ashes and make mourning as for an only son. Most bitter lamentation for a plunderer will suddenly come upon us. And it says, I have set you as an assayer and a fortress among my people, that you may know and test their way. They are all stubborn rebels, walking as slanderers. They are bronze and iron. They are all corrupters. The bellows blow freely. The lead is consumed by the fire. The lead is consumed by the fire. The smelter refines in vain. So it's telling you that no matter what, they're not going to listen. They're not going to give a fuck. Our people, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they're not going to listen. You know, they're going to do whatever they want to do, and you can't stop them. And like they said, it's hard like bronze and iron. Like our people got some hard heads and some fucked up minds. You know, so when you think about it, there's no saving them. And the Most High got each and every reason to destroy them. Each reason to come visit them. You know, some people, like I said, are being visited now. You know, they're getting their ass kicked now. You know, it doesn't matter if you're old. It doesn't matter if you're young. It doesn't matter if you are a baby. You know, it doesn't matter if you're the most beautifulest woman in the world or the most strongest man in the world. The Most High is going to come find you, and you will be visited. You're going to get your ass kicked. You know, so, or you might be killed. You know, that can happen either way. And right now, everybody is afraid because of the prophecies that's happening, like the visitation of the angels. World War III is looming. The fall of the U.S., you know, is happening. Like I said, and the microchip is going to come into play soon. And nobody can say it's real because in Switzerland they have it. You know, they practicing it in China, you know. They got rid of the money. They got people on their credit score, and they making people scan their face and their hands. Money is done with out there, you know. So it's just like, when you think about it, you can't say none of this stuff is real. It's actually really real. They got people convinced on stupid shit like, oh, we in the Big Bang Theory, you know, everything just exploded and everything came into being on its own without God. That sounds stupid. Or the earth is spinning, the earth is flying through space on a ball and nothing else is here. It's just us on this earth, you know? Or the earth is flat. Stupid ass lies. The earth got a metal dome around it. Dumbass shit. Nothing is real. You know? They want people to be so lost, especially our people. They want them to be so lost and so confused that they don't know what's real and what's not. So they don't question and they don't engage in anything. They don't try to fight it. You know? So many ideologies and so many things that can blind you. That all you got to do is go and try and find it yourself. You know, try and research it on your own. So right now, are we alarmed that the Most High is visiting the planet like real time now? Like this is actually happening more and more every day. And the government is telling them, they're finally coming out and telling everybody that aliens are real. There are other planets out there. There are other worlds. There are other species besides mankind. You're not alone in the universe. You know, they telling them because they cannot control what's happening and what's coming, you know? So, and what's already here, you know? And they trying to tell these people, so the people are alarmed and people are scared, but they already taught these people that when you see them, to fight them. You know, when the Most High come and visit, and he actually coming to rescue the Israelites, they gonna point their guns at the angels and consider them alien terrorists, and then come and fight them. You know, so it's just like our people are confused and they blind and they stupid. So when the Most High do start destroying them, He has every right to. Like it said, he has every right to destroy them. They don't listen. They don't care. The Most High said, I even sent you messengers, a.k.a. the prophets, which are the angels in the flesh, that's trying to give us the message, trying to wake us up. Some of us came back and we did better, and we changed and we came back, but a vast majority of us didn't, you know. So the Most High is angry at that, because he said, I sent prophets and people around you that's delighted to tell you about me, you know, that's telling you which ways that you need to get your salvation, you know, but you don't heed their words. You don't listen. You go against them. Some of y'all be trying to agree with them, and then not too shortly you attacking them. You want to fight them, you know. You want to hurt the prophets. You want to do bad with them, and then when it's your time to pay, you want to try and pray to the Lord. I hate that shit, man. I hate that shit the most, when a nigga do evil and a nigga turn around and be like, you know, yeah, God is showing me things and I'm trying to change, and he trying to play on your pity and on your emotions. I had that shit happen to me a couple of weeks ago. This nigga keep coming around talking about God this, God that, but he want to put his hands on my sister, and then he gets so high, he got a gun on him. He wouldn't mind, if we fought him, he wouldn't mind shooting at us, but not too long ago, the nigga was in my circle praying with me. You got to be careful, man. Some of these niggas is nothing ass snakes, man. Some of these motherfuckers, Yahawah did not call to worship. The Most High don't care about them. Because if the Lord did care about them, they would change, and you would see change in their life. You got to watch out for that. But he's being visited now too, you know? So he might get like 5 and 6 years in prison because he done put hands on my sister, and my sister is pressing charges, you know? She pressing charges on him, and he about to go to jail. So, you know, you don't put your hands on no female, because you can get a long time in prison. You'll be living in prison for that when you get caught eventually. So now he on the run, and the Most High is after him, and it's only a matter of time for the Lord to take him. You know, it's only a matter. He's about to get his payment for the iniquities that he do. He gotta pay for that. He about to get that price tag, and he's gonna pay for that. So you got to be careful, man. For me, I don't want Yahawah to visit me for the wrong that I've done. I want him to visit me for the right things, you know? So you see me out here trying. I come to the highways and byways. I do the best I can. The Most High visit me. You want him to leave behind blessings. You don't want him to come and destroy you while on his coming. You know, you don't want that to happen. You know, so like I said, it's two different types of visitations that I see happening. It's the coming of the angels in the chariots, and then the visitations of people getting their just due. You know, the Most High making them pay for their iniquity. You got to be careful. You got to watch out, because you don't want to be those people that the Lord is coming to visit. You don't want to be that, you know? You don't want to do that. Hell no, man. Shoot, the Most High visit me. Last time he visited me, I could feel that, you know? He gave me something special. He gave me strength. He gave me knowledge. He gave me concentration. He gave me determination. Whenever I need Yahawah, he always there. Whenever I call upon him, he's going to answer me. He gave me the good visitation. You don't want no bad one, you know? At the nick of time, in the nick of my troubles, the Lord is always there. He saved me out of my problems. He's there when I need to talk to him. You know, you build a bond and a relationship with him. So when he comes and visits you, it's for good reasons. You don't want him to visit you for no bad reasons, you know? But as for the rest of the world and their visitations, and Yahawah say he going to come visit them, and at some point he going to start attacking them. Hey, that's on them, man. I don't, like the Most High say, pray not for the world is done, you know? I don't give a fuck. Fuck them, you know? The Most High going to destroy them anyway. He's going to get rid of them anyway. Their punishments is for what they did to Israel, you know? The white man got his shit coming for what he did to the Israelites down here, how we trapped and how we stuck down here, and we cannot be free. They don't give us the right rights. They're not trying to give the riches back to us. They're not trying to do shit. So when they're getting visited, they want us to be scared, like, oh my goodness, the aliens are here. They're going to destroy us all. We need to fight them too. We need to just drop what we're doing and band together with the white men, and we need to fight this alien menace. That's what they want you guys to think, you know? Not knowing that you fighting against your own family, you know? You fighting against the very beings that are trying to come and save you from the enemy. You're fighting against them, you know? So when you think about it, you know, they got our people completely institutionalized, man. From all the movies and all the stories, stupid ass theology, stupid ass religions that got them thinking that they need to fight against the aliens, and that the spaceships and the chariots of Yahawah Shem Yahushai ain't in the Bible. These angels is just going to fly down and come pick you up and take you, or a beam of light is going to come down out of nowhere from the sky and beam you up, and everybody's leaving whether they white or black. No, it don't work like that. That's not how the story go. But they got them believing in that, you know? So they think that aliens ain't in the Bible and that they are alien menace from another world, from these fucking cartoons and these fucking movies and what they do. Hey, but that ain't true, dog. That's not true at all. And when you think about it, it's actually pretty stupid. It's a goddamn comedy skit. And it's funny to me, you know, but they got them dull. They got them stupid. The enemy got our people right where they want them. And God don't want them. He just gonna come get them. He's gonna visit them, you know. He's gonna come fuck them up. So that's just how I feel about it. And I don't want to be one of them people that's in the seat of judgment, and the Most High destroys me for the wrong that I've done, because I don't believe and I don't have no works, and I'm not listening to him, and I don't love him. I don't want to be them people. I do love Yahawah. I do care. I do want to fight for the right things. I do believe, you know. So it's like, when you think about it, I'd rather be on the Lord's side. I'm cool. Because the shit that's about to happen, hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. Like the prophet said, like one of the prophets said, just because we know prophecy, we don't know how it's going to play out. We don't know. We don't know how it's going to come and manifest into the reality. We know the stories. We know what's going to be done in the stories. But how it's all going to play out and how we're going to see it in this reality is a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level. You know, so just thinking about it is like, man, it's some shit, man. I just wanted to get on those two small topics right there, because everybody is talking about it right now, and the government they got to tell them. They got to tell the people. They got to tell them what's going on. They can't just keep leaving them in the dark. It's something that they can't control. Now, if they can control it, they will tell them, no, aliens don't exist. We don't know what you're talking about. But now, they got a lot of shit that's happening, and people are having their cameras. They're looking up, and they are afraid. They are very afraid. I would be afraid if I seen a big ass galactic warship coming. I'll be afraid. Hell yeah. I'll be scared. And you get it all on camera, and thousands of people are seeing the same thing that this one person seen. Everybody's seeing it. Yeah, I'll be scared too. Shit. But hey, that's on them. Shit. Ugh. That's not my problem, but you know, this was all a warning, and just to let you know, you're gonna be visited. And like I said, the Most High is visit you individually, personally, and he ain't got to tell you when he coming, and he ain't got to tell you how he gonna get you, because the Most High be having judgments and chastisement on certain of his people, you know. And like I said, like I gave you 3 accounts of that happening to people, them getting visited the wrong way, you know, because the Most High can either kill you or destroy you, and it can happen quick as fuck. It's something that don't take long. It can happen very quickly, out of the blue, for no reason, random, you know, and it'll hit you, and when it hit, it's over, you know. So I'm about to get ready to close out, you know, go ahead and finish my run. Most High got me in the spirit, so I go do my run, you know. I work out, and upon my run, I'll come here to my little spot, and you know, I'll talk about the Bible and all of that, and you know, people see me, whatever, and then I'll run back, because I made him a part of my schedule. I made him a part of my life. So I don't want to, at some point, I got to do this, you know. You might fall, you might stumble. You're not perfect. Get up, try it again. Keep going at it, get better, you know. And that's just what it's all about, you know. Yahawah is going to be there, and he's going to take care of you, and he's going to guide you to where exactly you need to be, you know. So I thank the prophets. Shout out to them. Much shout out to the people that's trying. You know, y'all enjoy. Y'all have a good day, good night, however. And just know that the chariots coming to the earth is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not. It's not dangerous. It's not scary. It's only scary for the enemy. It's only scary for the wicked. It's only scary for these non-fucking believers that don't believe in shit, and they act like nothing is real around them. They act like whatever's going on in their mind or whatever's happening around them, that's what's happening. Nothing else doesn't matter when everything does matter. You know, so when it hit, don't be surprised and don't worry about it. It's not our problem. You know, the only thing that we worried about is salvation. That's all we need to worry about. We know why the chariots of Yahawah are here. We know why the angels return. We know why Yahawah is coming back. We know all these things. It's just that the people that are around us and our own people and the rest of the world, they don't understand and they don't know and they are afraid of it. Let them be afraid. They're about to get the signs that they're going to get their asses kicked. That's all that matters. The white man is at the end. We at the end of days. And these things are going to come to pass whether you like it or not. You know, whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. So, you know, just be prepared, man. Be prepared. Oh, my goodness. It feels so good out here. I'm glad I came at this time because last time I came, or them few times that you saw me, I was burning up out here, man. I was burning up. It was so fucking hot. I was like, damn, like, it's fucking hot. Like, but I didn't give a fuck. As long as I took care of my workouts and as long as I went to the highways and byways, that's all I gave a fuck about. You know, and like I said, the Most High leave behind gifts when he come to visit you and he see you doing right. He give you gifts. He give you certain things, you know, and for us men of the Lord, we know what Yahawah give us and it's very vital and it's very important to us, you know, and it's making us become stronger. It's making us look better. It's making us better people, more understanding, you know, making us more aware of things around us, you know. The Bible, it does wonders for you if you just read it and listen. You know, like I told my sister, why don't you open up the damn book and read it yourself instead of, you know, it's okay to ask me questions and all that, but you don't believe. You need to make yourself believe. You need to believe, you know. Don't come and ask me. I can't save you. Because that's what motherfuckers gonna do that don't believe or they ain't got their shit right. They want to hide behind you. It don't work like that. I can't stop Yahawah for coming to visit you. I can't stop the Lord from coming to destroy you. If it's your fucking time to go, then it's your time to go. That's just what it is. I'm gonna get out the way. Or the Most High may push me out the way to get you. I'm cool. These things are loud. Well, I'm happy and I feel good. It felt better to do it on my off day than do it on a day that I'm working. Ugh, it's too much. Too much. And I'm about to close out. I'm just waiting to hit that hour. Females coming. These women coming and they looking at me hella strange and shit. Like, girl, I'm not worried about your ass, bitch. Slakia, I'm not worried about you. These little heathen females, like, y'all not even on my level for me to want you. Like, ugh. Like, nah, these not my type. But I am that type of man to where it's hard to not notice me. So, but it's like, what am I gonna do with you? Like, what can I do with you? These women, watch out for these women out here, dog. Some of these girls ain't worth nothing. They feel like if they give you some sex or whatever, they feel like they can ask you for everything. Or if you like them, they can ask you for stuff and they play on your kindness and be like, you know, but I know you like me, then take care of me. No, it don't work like that. Damn, that shit's loud, bro. That shit is loud. I can barely hear myself, man. Let me hurry up and pack up so I can get the fuck out of here. These noises is killing me. They got a little Air Force over here, and these white people love to play with their planes and shit. That shit is fucking annoying. I don't want to deal with that shit. That shit loud, bro. It's cool. It's been an hour. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Enjoy my day. Enjoy your day. I just wanted to give you that information, even though it's not much on it that I tried to pinpoint. But I did discuss it. I did talk about it. Everybody's talking about it. Prophets is talking about it. You know, it's just something that you need to be aware of. That's all. You know, make me feel better because I know what the fuck going on. I'm not oblivious. So much love to y'all. Call on Yahawah, Shem Yahawah, and name Yahawah. I'm out of this motherfucker. It's been good. You know, I'm gonna go and enjoy my day. And much love to the nation of Israel, the ones that did come back. And shalom, because my hour is up and I'm going home. Much love. Shalom.